Hi, my name is Atuesta and I'm the Center for Latin American and Latinx Studies Postdoctoral Fellow for the year of 2021 and 2022. It is my pleasure to share with the Latin American and Latinx community some insights about my work, my life, and my future projects. I am originally from Colombia and I came here to the US to pursue a master's and a PhD in urban planning. I did this respectively at UC Berkeley in California and Harvard University. So one of the cool things I did in my PhD is that I did 1 year of ethnographic fieldwork in Colombia in this small town called Granada. So there I studied how internally displaced persons from the Colombian civil conflict organized to create new neighborhoods in the peripheries of the city. So this was at the center of my dissertation project, and the goal was to understand migrant settlements, but not as these static conditions that are imposed on migrants when they arrive to cities, but rather as a process in which migrants participate in city building and also make claims on the city. So now I have finished the dissertation and I'm now working on publishing it. And I'm also working on new research projects and ideas. One of these, to give you an example, is that I want to generate new understandings about urbanization and forced migration from the perspective of small cities. So why small cities? Well, what I have identified is that small cities are generally less studied or overlooked by the literature because it is true that forced migrants tend to concentrate in large metropolitan areas. But what I have identified is that some small cities, have also played a very important role in the reception of forced migrants, and we don't really understand their processes of integrations in these places and the impact of migration to these places. So this is a project that I want to undertake. I am very grateful for my position as a postdoctoral fellow here at the center because I have been able to dedicate a substantial amount of time to my own research projects, and at the same time I have been able to enhance my teaching portfolio. So I was able to design a course on migration and urbanization, which is a topic that is very close to my heart, and I taught it last semester to undergrad Penn students, and we had lots of fun. I had lots of fun teaching it, and I think the students produced very interesting research projects. In addition, I have also had the opportunity to join some of the research projects that are taking place here at the center. In particular, with the faculty and students, we are collecting, organizing, and mapping a lot of information on indigenous and African American occupations in the American territory from the colonial era to the present. So this has been a very interesting experience because we have been having very interesting discussions and generating new ideas about how we can transform what is today a huge compendium of information, of narratives and maps, and how to transform this into a common visual image of dispossessions in the Americas. At CLALS, I also had the opportunity to join some of the research projects that are taking place here at the center, particularly those financed by the Mellon Project on Dispossessions in the Americas. In one of these projects, we are working to collect, organize, and map information on indigenous and African American occupations of American territory. This is a very interesting project where we're having ideas and discussions about how to transform what it is today a huge compendium of maps and narratives from very different sources and with very different formats into a common history of these possessions in the Americas. I want to encourage everyone who has an interest in Latin America and wants to learn more to come and join us here at the center. There are a lot of interesting things happening here. We have a lot of events, from talks to movie screenings to art exhibitions, and many of these events are also accompanied by delicious food from Latin America. So I guarantee that you will have lots of fun and you will have a good moment with us. So please come and join us.